Hello students, this is Siddharth Tumaji, currently employed as a assistant professor at Ramis Institute of Vocational and Technical Education, Greater Noida. So today we are going to talk about biochemistry and pathophysiology, and especially in this field we are going to deal about various multiple choice questions regarding amino acids and proteins. So here we start with the okay. Yes, this is a very important question, though it is a simple one, but it's an important question. So I would like to tell you one thing, that how much energy is produced by 1 gram of protein, or you can say 1 mole. ठीक है, तो इसमें क्या है कि 1 ग्राम प्रोटीन अगर हम लोग इसको बर्न करेंगे 1 ग्राम प्रोटीन को, तो कितना कैलोरीज एनर्जी मिल सकता है बॉडी को। हम लोग जो खाना खाते हैं उसमें प्रोटीन, फाइबर, फैट, कार्बोहाइड्रेट, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग इज़ प्रेजेंट। सो अगर प्रोटीनियस खाना खाएंगे जैसे एग्स, मिल्क, पीनट बटर एक्सेट्रा, दीज आर द फूड विच हैविंग रिच इन प्रोटीन, मसूर दाल एक्सेट्रा। सो उसमें क्या है कि you get 4.2 calories if 1 gram of protein is burned in our body. So what are the rest of the values are there? 9 calories or 9.3, especially 9.3 calories for 1 gram of fat. If we burn 1 gram of fat, then it will give 9.3 kilocalories. It is for carbohydrate. Okay, it is for carbohydrate, and this one is nothing. So if we burned 1 gram of carbohydrate, then we will get 4.4 kilocalorie, and then if we talk about protein, then it will give 4.2 kilocalorie if we burned 1 gram of protein, and if we burn 1 gram of fat, then it will give 9.3 kilocalories. So you can see that fat is giving much higher energy than carbohydrate and protein. So that's why it has been said that fat needs higher energy, higher time to get metabolized in our body. Okay, because fat is a heavy thing. Next question. Yes, this is a very good question, of course. Polypeptide, examples of polypeptide, of course. So peptide, I must say that if we talk about amino acids, so there are a particular 1 unit of amino acids are there. Okay, if we join 2 amino acids, then it will be called more than one will be called polypeptide. Okay, so peptides units are there which are attached with each other, and it is called polypeptide. So you can see there is a thing, insulin is called as a polypeptide unit because it is having more than 50 amino acids, or in between 20 to 50 amino acids are called polypeptide, and more than 50 amino acids are called protein, and less than 10 or 20 amino acids are called amino acids, simple amino acids. Okay, it is the very important questions in the form of peptide bond. So peptide linkage is something which is very important throughout the biochemistry, throughout this chapter. Formation of peptide bond by binding 2 different amino acid. How it is going to do, I am going to tell you. Suppose this is a amino acid, okay, and we all know that amino acid having amino acid having N terminal and C terminal, means one side of the amino acid is made up of amino group and one side of the amino acid is made up of carboxylic group. So what happened in this region, if when one carboxylic side of the amino acid and one if we write the NH like that, then it will be structure like that. So you can see, if we erase these things, water, okay, means the water molecule here, the removal of water molecule is taking place, okay, and rest of the amino acid gets attached via a bond. Okay. Here you can see this carbon, now this carbon will directly attach to this nitrogen, okay, so there will be a direct bond. Okay, so now you can see this one is a peptide bond. So you can check, you can of course from the mechanism of action you can easily understand that there is a removal of water is taking place. Okay, in the next question, what's the function of immunoglobulin? Of course, immunoglobulin is having a huge function in our human body, and it is the main function to protect the immune system. Okay, so you can see the rest of the thing, that this will be the right answer. And second thing I would like to say about these things, protect lungs. There is a protein called transferrin protein, okay, or there is a protein called transferrin protein which helps to the iron, which helps to the exchange of iron throughout the body. This keratin protein is there which maintains the skin tone, and there is some other protein are there which are used for the lung infections like amitriptyline. Antitrypsin is there which protects the lung diseases like somehow it is like COPD or pneumonia kind of things. So this answer will be the boost immunity, immunoglobulin. Next one is function of hemoglobin. Yes, that is a tricky question little bit, because we know that hemoglobin is used for transfer of water molecules and oxygen throughout the body, but it is also important that hemoglobin, what it does, hemoglobin carries the oxygen from lungs to the full body system, and it also carries the carbon dioxide from body system to lungs, so that the inhale and exhale will take place. So this will be the answer. Okay, don't get tense that there won't be a there is no oxygen or there is no water molecule is there, but as well as carbon dioxide or this carbon dioxide circulation is also important. So then also only lungs can work properly. Okay, so hope all of you have this much, and we will meet in the next class. Thank you.